business and transit because you continue to download provincial costs onto them. And every municipality,
that's not true.
Large municipalities, small municipalities, are being stretched. They're having more and more trouble.
Mr. Hampton.
Social assistance costs, health costs, court security costs.
We're uploading that stuff.
They've all been downloaded, and you haven't downloaded any of them.
Yeah, but the
guys
that downloaded are over there. Right, we've been uploading.
Let me jump in at the moment because the next question actually goes to John Tory, and it is about this topic, a question about municipalities. All over Ontario, municipal leaders say they are having trouble providing the services that their constituents demand, in part, they say, because of obligations that former Conservative governments downloaded onto them. Do you believe our cities and towns are in trouble because they're paying for things the province should be footing the bill for, or are they rather using Queen's Park to hide their own mismanagement?
Now this is an interesting one. Everyone, conventional wisdom says we should unburden the municipalities and shift the entire tax burden onto the provincial and federal level. Well, I'm sorry, I disagree with that, and the rationale is there is only one taxpayer, and that's the most important thing to realize. There's one taxpayer. If we shift the property tax to the provincial level, there's still only one taxpayer, and it's still us. If we shift the tax burden off the property tax, off the provincial tax, and up to the federal level, there's still only one taxpayer, and it's us. So I mean, this is snake oil when people say we should shift the tax burden off of the property tax and onto the provincial or federal. In fact, doing this is actually bad economics, because businesses and people and jobs are what create wealth. If we burden up, if we add deadweight taxes to the productive economy, then you're going to hurt the economy. And then we will not get the energy and the wealth creation that an unburdened economy can produce. So we should not be uploading services off the municipalities and onto the provincial level, since we have only one taxpayer, and since, according to basic economic theory, it's bad for the economy. It's better to make sure that the year-over-year cost of holding property is higher, and then we unburden the productive economy, because the higher the year-over-year cost of property, the lower the ticket price. Because if you unburden property taxes, up goes the ticket price, and your housing becomes unaffordable to everyone. To keep affordability high, which means to allow people to buy houses, it's better to keep the tax base on property tax. This is perhaps counterintuitive, but if you think about it, the David Miller and Dalton McGuinty are wrong to talk about uploading. And the NDP has it totally wrong as well, because, in a sense, Mike Harris had it right. He was doing it for the wrong reasons, but he had it right, that we shouldn't burden the productive economy. We should shift the tax burden onto nature, which means pollution, resources, and sprawl.